Hi, and welcome to our quick but powerful session, Building a Listening Culture at Home, Everyday Practices That Stick. I'm Amy Weber, and I am a licensed clinical social worker and the co-founder of Speak, Learn, and Play. And in the next 10 minutes, we're going to explore how listening, real, present, respectful listening, can become the heartbeat of your family. We'll cover how to make listening a core family value, routines that build mutual respect, how to run family meetings and include shared decision making, encouraging siblings to listen to each other, and the long term impact of raising kids in a listening first home. Let's get started. What is a listening culture? A listening culture means that every voice matters and every voice is heard with care. It's not about agreeing all the time. It's about making space for understanding, even when there's conflict. In a listening culture, adults model how to pause and really hear each other. Kids feel safe expressing thoughts and emotions, and listening is active, not passive. It's eye contact, it's curiosity, it's empathy, and reflection. When kids grow up in this kind of environment, they learn to be thoughtful communicators, and not just with you, but with teachers, friends, partners, future coworkers. So, what are some everyday practices that build mutual respect? And how do we create this culture in our daily lives? There are four small shifts that you can make that will have a big impact. Number one, slow the response. Instead of answering or correcting right away, pause and say, "Tell me more about what you're thinking." It shows that you're not rushing to fix, you're there to understand. Eye level listening. Physically come down to your child's level when they speak. This subtle act communicates you matter. Daily check ins. Create a 5-minute moment each day at bedtime, over dinner, or in the car to ask open ended questions like, "What made you laugh today?" Or "Was there a moment that made you feel proud or frustrated today?" And then reflective listening. When your child speaks, reflect back what you hear. So you're feeling left out because your friends made plans without you. This helps them feel seen and models how to listen deeply. It also clarifies what your child is actually saying for you and for them, which is very, very important. Family meetings and shared decision making. This is probably different than what you grew up with, certainly what I grew up with. A powerful tool to strengthen a listening culture is the family meeting, short weekly gatherings where everyone has a voice. Here are a few tips for effective meetings. Keep it short, 15 to 20 minutes maximum. We want to create a ritual. It's going to be Sunday afternoons. It's going to be after pizza night. Whatever fits with your flow, we want to make it a regular occurrence. Start with always what's working well right now before you launch into the challenges. Use a talking object, a stuffed animal or a toy mite, so that the person with that object is the only one speaking in that moment, and then take turns. End with shared decisions, chore rotation, plans for the weekend, or how to solve a recurring issue. Shared decision making doesn't mean kids always get their way. It means they're included, they're considered, and they're heard. That ownership reduces power struggles and teaches cooperation. How can we teach kids to listen to each other? Listening culture goes way beyond parent child interaction. It's also about sibling and peer relationships. And here's how we can model and help kids listen to each other. We have to model it first. If one child interrupts another, say, "Hold on, your brother's still talking. Let's hear him out first." Use I statements. Teach kids to speak from their own experience. "I feel sad when you leave me out," instead of "you're mean." Rephrase. And you can turn this into a game. Turning listening into a game is a great way of teaching. One child shares something, and then the other one has to repeat it back in their own words. It builds empathy and attention skills. And then conflict resolution. In calm moments, you want to role play how to work through disagreements with listening, not just defending. These practices can turn your home into a mini training ground for emotional intelligence. So, when listening becomes a family value and not just a rule, it reshapes the emotional climate of your home. That value might sound like, "In our family, we try to understand before we respond," or "We don't have to agree, but we do need to listen." Put it on the fridge, write it into your family agreements, use it as your compass during discipline moments. Listening becomes not just a behavior, but a shared identity. So, what happens when you build a listening first culture? You raise children who feel emotionally safe and valued. They are better able to manage conflict without aggression. They think before speaking. They show empathy in their relationships. They make space for different perspectives. And for parents, it means less yelling, fewer power struggles, a deeper connection, and a home where communication flows, even in the hard seasons. Listening doesn't eliminate conflict, but it changes how conflict is handled. And that shift is transformative. You do not have to be a perfect listener. You just need to be a consistent one. Every time you slow down, tune in, and hold space for your child's words, you are building something lasting. Listening isn't just a skill, it's a gift. And the more we give it, the more it multiplies. Thank you so much, and we'll see you soon.